Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to brand new potential series here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host, Max. This time we're taking a look at Stranded Alien Dawn. Man, it's almost like Steam knows what shows I'm pirating from Netflix. I mean, which shows I'm watching on Netflix, because I recently finished watching Lost in Space. So this seems like quite decent match made in heaven. Question is if it's actually gonna be that way when I start to play this, because these are the first impressions, so chances are I'm gonna actually kill everyone. So the story follows actually people who crash land on this foreign alien planet and they try to survive. We're gonna have to forage, we're gonna have to craft, we're gonna have to build, we're gonna have to survive, and we're gonna see if I will be actually able to provide you with some decent comments or decent instructions or just decent content overall for the series, because I haven't played it, so I'm not really sure what's waiting for us, but I'm quite sure it's gonna be a hell of a lot of fun because the reviews are actually quite positive. The game came out only recently in October, so it's still super new. It's in early access, so chances are there's gonna be some bugs. But I'm dying to see, well, I might actually die in this game, how this is gonna turn out. So let's jump into a new game. Need a hand before jumping into the world of Stranded Alien Dawn? Consider familiarizing yourself with the game's mechanics. We offer several thematic tutorials. Why not give them the basic try? Save games and achievements are disabled during the tutorial. Okay, let's give it a shot, I guess. I love the artwork. A really cool artwork. Okay, so welcome to Stranded Alien Dawn. In this first tutorial, you will learn how to interact with the unknown environment and set up a simple camp. It will take your first steps to research and crafting as well. Ready to take control over the fate of your survivors and guide them to salvation? Let's get started by mastering the camera controls. Okay, so we actually do get like a nice tutorial. Whoa! Okay, so we actually landed on quite decent high ground position. Collecting resources, you can interact with objects in the world by selecting them and using the actions on the right from their info panel. You can also use the right mouse button over an object. This will open a menu with all currently available actions for it. After you issue an action, a survivor will pick up the activity and do it. Use the described methods to collect some resources. Okay, fancy. So, you can select the landing pod. Whoa. Mark a bush for cutting. Okay, interesting. Wait, what do you consider a bush? Because I don't know. Is this like a bush twisted plant? Interesting. There's some deposit of something. What is this? This seems like some sort of cotton almost. Where's the bush? Bush, okay. Cut. Use scavenge action. Scavenge. Mark a tree for cutting. Okay. Whoa. Are you seriously trying to tell me you're using a hammer to take apart some sort of ship which was literally built to withstand entering an atmosphere? I mean, these things are built to last, so I don't know. Pause the game, increase the game's speed, collect wood. Okay, that's gonna take a while. Let's speed this up. So we have temperature, we are all outdoors, and it's year spring season, so seems like there's gonna be different seasons as well. Quite a lot of components have fell down. Pointy red plant. Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff here. Quite decent size of a map. Wow, like seriously. these rocks, I'm not really sure if we're gonna be able to somehow build inside of them or just build like basic tents and so on and such. Activate the resource bar. Oh, okay, so we have some scrap metal, some sticks, wood, something, food, 0 medication, 0 clothes, 0 guns, 0 whatever. Building a camp. Building a basic camp where your survivors can sleep and work in relative protection from the elements is essential for their survival and well-being. Use the already collected resource to construct a shelter, some simple sleeping spots, and a campfire which will provide light during the dark hours and heat to warm up the survivors if it gets cold. Take note of the construction info panel on the left of the screen. It contains useful control hints. Okay, interesting. Whoa, there's like a lot of stuff. Is that gold or something? Interesting. Open the camp menu. Shelter. Okay, I would probably, if I would be choosing, build it somewhere maybe here. Scrap metal. Can we rotate this somehow? Okay, by pressing R, we can actually. So let's build this over here, and now we have to wait for the construction to be completed. We have Connor, Maki, and Rockhaw, or however you pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I'm screwing up, but what can I tell you? We can mark this thing to be salvaged as well. Can we mark this to be mined? No, because we need to probably like research this stuff. We can chop down, we can observe. There's still wood to be collected. Open the camp menu. And sleeping spots. Grounds. Okay, probably not the most comfortable thing ever. How many of these things can I fit? Wow, I cannot fit even a single one here. Select and place sleeping spots inside of the shelter. Okay. Maybe if we do it like this. Place campfire near the sleeping spot. Scrap metal. Construct a campfire. Wow, you are mining the living hell out of that one, huh? That is one useful hammer. It almost reminds you of Shawshank Redemption, where he used that tiny hammer to like dig his way out of the prison. It's a lot of mushrooms and all sorts of things. Question is, where are the deadly creatures which are supposed to be living here too? Man, this is a massive map. Almost reminds me of like Dawn of Man, and this literally looks like some sort of nest. So day and night cycle is apparently going to be something which I will have to keep in mind. Keeping our resources close to the camp will speed up the future construction and productions. The simplest form of storage is a stockpile, which is designed spot on the ground and does not require any building resources. Stockpiles are the only ones that can store large construction materials such as wood or stone, but for now you will use them for all of your possessions, big or small. To protect the resources from the environment, place the stockpile under a roof, and this case a shelter. Okay, so I will have to build like a second shelter, because these shelters, well, they don't really provide that much of an actual protection. So let's make it like an adjacent one, and I'm gonna need a storage and a stockpile. Build a shelter close to first one. I really wish that we would be able to expand the shelter further. But okay, I guess. Everything is done through hammering. Okay, storage, stockpile. Oh, we can actually like hold shift and drag, and that will allow us to assign more dedicated spots for storage. That's awesome. So happiness. So they have like each individual stats. That's cool. Emergency rations, probably not wanna live off those for too long. Man, these things are wacky as hell. That's awesome. We're gonna have to like probably study all these plants to figure out what the hell do they do. The basic trees are just basic trees. We don't have that many sticks of wood, so maybe I would mark another bush. Sleep and rest. The survivors are only human and get tired in the course of the day. Their default work hours end at 9 p.m. So they'll start looking for a meal, relaxation, and going to bed to spend the night. For the purpose of the tutorial, the survivors will regenerate their rest faster than usual, but in normal conditions you can use the night downtime to plan your next day and prepare more activities. Interesting, interesting. This thing has been completely salvaged, or they just like scraped off a bunch of bits and pieces. This can be scavenged too, and this as well. You don't see any life forms here, and that's probably right now good because, well, issue is we're not close to water, and because we're on an alien planet, there's probably gonna have to be some sort of filtration put in place in order for us to be able to consume it. I'm assuming, because you cannot just walk up to a goddamn pond or river and start drinking the water. Unless you want to have like terrible diarrhea or something. Okay, you are taking a walk. Interesting. One is sleeping already. You know what would be nice if I would somewhere see time. Place a stockpile of 2 tiles opposite the first. Store resources on the stockpiles. Store resources on the stockpiles. Do I like what? Do I build it here? I cannot build it here. That would just obstruct the access to these things. And who's gonna keep like a night watch? Because majority of the predators operate at night. It's intentional, as it's harder for the prey to, you know, defend themselves and so on and such. Store resources on the stockpile. Well, that's what I'm trying to do, but it's gonna be a little wonky. Okay, so research and observation. Albeit familiar looking, pretty much everything on this planet is new to our survivors. In order to use the local plants to start some farming yourself, you will first have to observe them to find out exactly what they are. Another way of unlocking new things is through good old-fashioned research carried out on a research desk. Start preparing for the unknown threats on this planet by gaining more knowledge about it. So, okay, how the hell do I observe this stuff? Observe. I want to observe the living crap out of all these things. Bright leaf plant. Observe also the weird mushrooms and observe this plant. Science! Yeah, Mr. White. Scrap metal. So we're like scavenging a lot of stuff. It would be nice if I would get some wood probably too, but there's this weird log which they still have not like picked up or something. Open manage, research menu, and queue weaponsmithing. Research and the weaponsmithing. So we can make some basic spears and such. Nice. This is gonna be responsible for what? It's quite possible they're gonna summon in some sort of weird creepy crawly just for the purposes of the tutorial. But honestly, I gotta go through this in order to figure out what the hell is like the function behind this, or I would like never be able to learn and then implement these mechanics in the game. These things should really be picked up, but yeah, it's gonna be awkward as hell. We're gonna need like a larger storage. Complete the observation, complete the research. Needs to observe these mushrooms. Just don't lick them. You're probably not gonna get high the way you want to. But seriously, why don't I have some access to time? How will I be able to tell what time is it? And when will they go to sleep? Because I have the game obviously sped up, it's gonna be a little trickier, but some sort of time window or some time icon identification or whatnot would be super helpful. Dude, just go to sleep. Or bring the shit back home. I don't know what to tell you. Camp, shelter. Build another one. 3 more stockpiles. Just because we can. Manage, research. 3 hours maximum. Metal refining, lightning rod. Spaceship deconstruction sounds like super useful stuff. Kitten synthetics. So this is gonna be probably crafting something out of the armor of the bugs which are gonna be living on this planet. You can think of it like Starship Troopers, but not really. I don't think we're gonna see arachnids on here. So he's happy from, I don't know, probably taking a dump in the woods. Something's going on in here with him. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I have my eye on that person. We can also observe these interesting rocks because they're interesting. We can also observe the trees because they're interesting. Can someone do the goddamn research though? How do I change like a priority or something? And we gotta also keep an eye out on these rations. So he was able to scavenge probably the space debris. So they will be able to deposit it over here for now. I love it how they suddenly came across like pencils. Because when you hammer a spaceship, you gotta come across a pencil. It's a guaranteed thing. You know it. You love it. You science it. These things are being observed just elsewhere. Okay, can someone please, for the love of God, do this research? Can I assign someone to it? Draft. Unavailable at this time. So we will have the option to actually control someone. It's almost like in Space Haven then. We can study a tall grass. Ore deposits. This is some sort of ore? Okay, interesting. Finally! Something's Mr. White. Or Mr. Rockhawk. Man, I've written on so many papers with pencil, yet it never made so much noise. Ah, okay, here it is. Year 1, day 3, 23 hours. Okay, now I see, now I see. I see what you did there. Disturbed sleep, that's probably not the best thing. Observe what you can. I don't know, give them something to do. Disturbed sleep is... Complete the goddamn research. Someone really needs to complete the damn research. We have weapons. Laser pistol. Awesome. How do I assign a laser pistol? Clothes. We can give you the pistol. Yeah. Science and laser pistols. I'm not really sure what the hell will we need to do in order for us to potentially get our hands on some laser pistols. Or if it's like in man, what's the name of the game? The game where you're stranded on the planet, and if you mine the resources, you draw in the attention of the aliens. And I'm not talking about the Rift Breaker. I'm talking about... Man, what's the name of the damn thing? The one where you have to build like a crap ton of belts in order to deliver the resources. It might come to me. I don't know. What's the name? It's like such a popular game, goddammit. Okay, so it's time to get some crafting going and create new items. Build a workbench and get familiar with adding and managing production tasks. You can set multiple tasks on the same device and order them by priority. You can also set production limits and tweak the allowed ingredients when applicable. In this tutorial, for example, you'll use cloth to craft a short bow instead of wasting precious synthetic textiles for the job. Harvest at least 20 glitter caps. So that's these mushrooms. Production, workbench. I want to have these things close. Harvest. They're like instantaneously replacing themselves. Scavenge. Can someone build this? We don't have wood apparently. So let's get it. 7 p.m. 8. Did you pick up a helmet? Or what is that? Okay, that's weird. Transporting. What the hell did you pick up? Laser pointer? 8. What? Yeah, food variety is right now total shit. We do have raw food, but I'm not sure you should be eating the damn mushrooms. Just FYI. I'm quite sure eventually if we'll be able to set up some agriculture, they will be much happier. Who knows what this is? We cannot observe stones? Why not? No geology or something? I don't know, I'm just messing around. Okay, you should seriously go to sleep or something. So craft. Healing balm. Okay, so this has like some medical use until 10. Interesting. Bandages, animal fat. Interesting. Can we have observed like 9% of these. Have they replenished themselves in here? Ah, they are hidden in the woods. Ha ha ha. See what you did there? Let's gather some more just to be on the safe side. Will keep us busy. So the biggest problem is gonna be probably having only like a limited amount of people who will be part of your colony or survivors, and trying to do more things is gonna be probably a little annoying. So set production until 10. Not enough resources. Yeah, we're gonna have to hunt for these mushrooms. Okay, at least they have a nice soundtrack. Where are these mushrooms? This is gonna be a pain in the ass to look for them like this. Also, I do wonder if I do require this sort of red soil for them to grow, or if they can be found anywhere in the woods. Okay, I see mushrooms up here. It's a little further out. So one person is still crafting these. In stock. This is gonna take a while. This is still being scavenged. This is being harvested. And scavenge a whole bunch of stuff, but I want to focus just on the basics so that we get over with the tutorial and we can jump into the game afterwards and see if I will be able to keep people alive or if I will totally screw it up. Chances are I'm gonna screw it up. As long as they have rations, I'm gonna be happy. I'm not really sure how much the healing balm is gonna help out once, like, let's say, laser pike. Wow. Seriously, are you trying to tell me that when we go colonize space, I'm gonna build a laser on top of a stick? What? That raises so many questions. I'm trying to see if I can spot any sort of creepy crawly. This looks like some sort of nest. I don't know if there's like some sort of fog of war that I don't see what's going on elsewhere, that we don't see these creatures and so on and such. But like, you see that there's these nests. Now, I'm not really sure creatures would, in such an open space, make a nest. This is absolutely horrible location, and animals would probably know this. They would probably stick close to like bushes or something, just so that they have some sort of place to hide or whatever. Observing the tubular plants. Set production until 10. How do we until? Okay. Add a short bow task. Craft weapon. Short bow. Forbid the use of synthetic textile. Go back to main info panel and move the short bow task to the top of the production list. Ah! Nice. Good job for completing the first tutorial. You know now how to set up basic camp, carry out research, and craft new items. All of this, however, is just the beginning. If you are ready for the next step, you can jump right into the heat of battle with the combat and healing tutorial. Fuck it, let's go. Okay, so bad news. A survivor, Maki, has gotten sick, but you haven't got the right medicine to treat her. So she's just lying in bed hoping for treatment that might never come. To top it off, a group of hostile-looking insects have been circling the camp for a while. An attack is surely imminent. Let's deal with the combat situation first. Check the skill of all survivors to find the best one for the job, then equip them with a weapon. Okay, so unfortunately our lady got sick. Oh wow, you can actually build the huts so they are like facing each other like this? Why the hell did I not think about this? This is so much better than what I designed. Jesus. Okay. So let's pause. Select Raka. And the skills. Combat, construction, cooking, crafting, farming, healing, intellect, physical. Maki. Find and select survivor with highest combat skill. Combat. Okay. Spear. Select the melee weapon slot and equip the spear. Where are these freaking bugs? Okay, drafting and combat. Now that Connor is combat ready, it's up to you to lead him into battle. You will do this by taking direct control over him through the draft action, which allows you to tell him where to go and what to attack. Keep in mind that survivors that are not drafted will flee from danger even if they are equipped with weapons. Drafted survivors, on the other hand, won't do anything unless you instruct them to. Most common actions are not available while drafted. It just seems like really messy system. Aggressive animals. Wow, these are some big cockroaches. They almost look like those oversized bugs which are able to like turn the animal poop into like their nest or something. And how the hell are you expecting me to fight all these fuckers at once? L'ataque! Okay. How can you miss this damn thing? It's like literally in front of you. Attack! Can we like dodge? I need to kill... Probably fighting through whatever the hell this is not the best idea. Okay. So I'm gonna have to micromanage the living hell out of this. With the danger out of the way, it's time to turn your attention to healing the sick and injured. For the purpose of this tutorial, your fighter Connor has sustained more damage than he would normally have, causing him to lose consciousness from the pain and to faint. He will be rescued by another survivor and brought to bed for treatment. While Connor is being rescued, let's inspect his wounds to get more information about their effects and treatments. Then get the sick Maki up to bed and do the actual treatment, as she has the highest healing stuff skill, blah blah blah. Draft, go, rescue. Can we theoretically like butcher these bugs, or right now nobody cares about food? You're just like wasting these damn things. Maybe domestication would work. Bugs are high in protein, so I don't know. Fainted. Okay. So he instantaneously is gonna deliver Connor to the designated spot. And how do I check? So she has something. Oh, she has pneumonia. What do you have? You have both feet bitten off flesh. Jesus, painful injury. My friend was... never mind. Never mind. Man, this is so much better than the shit I designed. Do they have access to stone? Hey, how the hell? Is that... That looks like a guy almost, but okay. Inspect the bitten off superficial bites for detail. How do I inspect? Where the hell are you going, man? I have no idea what to do here. Inspect injury, select Connor, inspect bitten off flesh and superficial bite. Superficial bite. Ah, okay. Doesn't require medicine. Doesn't require medicine. Select Maki and use the wait for treatment action. Now that you have instructed Maki not to wait for treatment, she will get up from bed and make on activities as usual. While she's getting the needed medicine and treating the injured Connor, let's try to find a way to heal her too. You have You only have healing balm and bandages which work for injuries, but can't do anything about illness. It would take time to research and produce new medicine, so your hope is to find some first aid kits which contain everything needed to treat almost every health condition. It's time to do some scavenging! Again, this thing? How many times do I have to scavenge this piece of junk? A hammer away! Oh, it's almost like a pickaxe, not a hammer. When it's sped up, it's so funny. Wow, there was like a bird that flew in. Select Maki and use wait for treatment action. Wait until Maki is completely healed. Ranged weapons. Now that everyone is healed, let's take a look at the interesting find from the scavenging. A couple of laser pistols. The spear you fought with previously is a melee weapon, and the fighter is bound to get some injuries as a result of close combat. A ranged weapon, on the other hand, allows you to keep your survivors at a distance and avoid injuries more easily. Survivors can equip both melee and ranged weapons and will switch between the two depending on the distance of their targets. Equip the newly found laser pistols and give them a spin against more of the overgrown insects. Okay, hold on. So we need to go here. Pistol. Connor. Pistol. Maybe I should have not given it to Maki, but nah, fuck it. Select Connor, select Raka. Crap. How do I unequip this? Nothing. Pistol. No, crap, I unequipped the wrong thing. Well, at least they will, like, carry the stuff to the storage. Take the pistols. How do I draft two guys simultaneously? Okay. Where are these bugs? There they are. Select the aggressive animals. Now, chances are, though, we might actually miss few shots. So it will probably heavily depend on what are going to be the skills. Of our people. Both of them missed the goddamn bug. That's awesome. What do you mean too dark? Let them come. It's kind of annoying that you have to select the people in order for them to fight. Select both survivors. Okay. You now know how to lead the survivors in battle and take care of the wounds. If you'd like to learn how to monitor and take care of happiness and relaxation of survivors, there's custom manager activities and schedule. Proceed to survivor management. Let's do it! I mean, I gotta learn this stuff, so anyhow. Survivor happiness, we still have the same 3 guys. Or 2 guys and 1 lady. Another day in paradise, or well, not really. You have provided the bare minimum for physical survivor, but mental health is equally important. Survivor happiness challenge based on the experienced pleasure and troubles. Monitoring them is a good way to identify problems and to get hints about their solutions. The current happiness of each survivor is visualized in blue in the background of their portrait. You will also see newly acquired pleasures and troubles as floating text in the words, but your go-to place for anything happiness related will be the happiness tab in info panel of each survivor. Take a look there to see what can be done to improve the conditions of the camp. Okay, so select a survivor and happiness. Survivor determination, 8 on foot, disturbed sleep, few fun things to do. Insufficient food variety. Place large wooden or stone table near shelter. Large table. Place 3 chairs around the thing. Okay. Complete all the constructions. Preferably without any bug interference. The specimen seems aggressive. Okay. Now the survivors have a place to eat, but the available emergency rations are not exactly appetizing and won't make anyone happier. Luckily, there's little something called cooking that can help with that. One trick is to cook the rations to bring out their flavor, but you can also prepare dishes with local ingredients. Keep in mind that emergency rations in their original state will last you for a very long time, and it's a good idea to save them as last resort meal and cook them only if nothing else is available. Okay. Select the stockpile and inspect the emergency rations. Hold on. Emergency rations. Select the campfire and add cooked emergency rations. And mark the dead overgrown insects near landing pod for butchering. How many of these fuckers can we actually butcher, and can we do it in... Okay. Collect at least 10 pieces of bug meat. Yeah, sushi time. Seriously, what would you like? Deep fry this, or what the hell would you do with it? Select the campfire and add meat soup for production. Set soup production until 2. Quick recipe, meat soup until 2. Go back to main info panel and move the soup task on the top of the production list. Like so. Alrighty. Your survivors will eventually want to have some food variety, so they will look for different things to eat, including raw foods. Some of those raw foods could be harmful, so if you want to be on the safe side, you can forbid their consumption. Okay? Select a survivor and open the restriction tab. Raw food. Forbid consumption. Place a 5x5 glitter caps field. Dunzo. Select a survivor, give them order to plant. Okay. Cannot draft a plant. Place a cursor over the field and use right mouse button to different... What? Select plant glitter cap field. Then the survivor already planted that field. Place another one to complete the objective. I'm confused. So I need 5x5. Okay. Place the cursor over the field and use right mouse button to select plant glitter cap field. Allow survivors to plant new plants. Forbid survivors to plant. What the hell? place the cursor over the field as use right mouse button to open direct orders. Hold on, I need to select like a guy. Direct orders. Copy restrictions. Wait, this guy cannot eat anything. I'm so confused by this goddamn instruction. Plant? If you don't see such an option, then the survivor already planted that field. Place another one to complete the objective. Place the cursor over the field and use right mouse button to open the direct command. Okay. Remove the field. Remove the field. Select a survivor. Okay, hold on. Select a survivor. Place the cursor over the field. Okay. It's not doing jack shit. Select him. We do have a person selected. Place the cursor over the field and use right mouse button to the open direct orders menu. I swear to God, this is not working. I have no idea what the fuck do you want from me right now, game. If you don't see such an option, then the survivor already planted that field. Place another one to complete the objective. Okay. Really fucking annoying, but let's give it a shot. Person. Plant glitter cap. Oh, okay. That was dumb as hell. Managing activities. There are others to be useful way to get something done faster, but the survivors can do this even without your direct control. Enter the activities menu. There you can forbid and allow certain activities for each survivor and optimize their workflow. You can also turn off simple priorities and assign a priority number from 1 to 5. Change activity. Activities that are chosen to be performed by the survivor from left to right. So if there are several with the same priority number, the leftmost will be done first. For each selected activity, you will see related skill. Okay, so this is something which I never use, but whatever. Manage activities. Forbid the cook activity for the survivors with the lowest cooking skill. Cook. And how do I find out who has what? Connor. How do I forbid him to not do this? Like this? Turn off the simple priorities. Okay. Set the harvest and plant activities to 1 for the survivor with highest farming skill. Plant. And the harvest. Okay. Closely related to happiness is the relaxation that the survivors experience or don't. You can monitor that in the main tab of their info panel to get hints about it from the troubles and pleasures and happiness tab. Survivors will relax in their free time by taking a walk or simply sitting for a while. Eventually, however, these simple relaxations won't be satisfying enough and you'll have to provide more variety. The survivors have already observed a peculiar purple plant which may give you the needed material for a fun new device, punching pole. So harvest at least 20 of these thingies. Skin bark. Why can I mark this thing That was weird. All of a sudden I can, but before I was not allowed. It's all prohibidabido or something. Man, you're going crazy with that machete. So we're gonna have to micromanage the activities of these people in order to figure out what to do or what to assign them for, what not to make them do. It can be actually quite helpful as more proficient people will be focused on certain tasks. But this is actually quite smart. Why did I not think about this, goddammit? Wait, how did you... I'm so confused about this because this looks like the shelter and this looks like... I don't know. I'm confused. Butcher, harvest, farms. Craft at least 30 veggie letters. Craft wedgie letter until 20. Go chop me down some more of these, I guess. Since you don't have to have some machete crafted or equipped. What are you crafting out of the machete, though? Skin bark. Cloth, animal fat, healing balm. Build punching pole close to the shelter. It's really relaxing to just... I hate those guys who all of a sudden in the middle of the gym start punching the punching bag, because the majority of them like don't even know what the fuck they're doing and it just looks awkward as hell. And then they start twisting and turning and start throwing kicks into it, and it doesn't look like Joe Rogan or something. So I don't know what the hell is it all about. Having the means to relax doesn't always mean that the survivors will have the time to, depending on their activities and orders that you've set for them. They may only have the time to grab a bite and go to sleep. This is where the schedule menu comes into play. There you can customize the daily timetable of every survivor and allocate the dedicated relaxation hours if you see the need to do so. Don't be afraid to experiment with different combinations to find one that works best for you in your current situation. Open schedule. Okay, select the relax option and mark 2 hours of your choice for each survivor. I don't know. You now know how to monitor happiness of your survivors and provide solutions to their troubles. Getting used to the schedule and activities menus will be of great help to manage the workflow and get things done the way you want to. You can expand your knowledge at the game further by continuing with Defense's tutorial. Let's go for it. I gotta learn all these things so that I can forget them, because I'm trying to learn a crap ton of stuff at work too. So this will be quite confusing. Oh man. This is gonna be fun. We're having fun. So defensive fortifications. The more you expand the base and progress in the game, the more the local fauna will take an interest in you. Animal attacks will intensify in numbers and bring new foes and challenges to overcome. It is time to fortify your base and take control over the flow of battle by guiding your enemies into the routes and traps you've prepared for them. Oh my god, this is gonna be like Evil Genius 2. This tutorial will give you an example of base defenses, but don't be shy to experiment with your own layouts afterwards. Okay. This looks like something for practicing archery. We have some sort of thing growing in here. Defense, offense, stone. So what the hell is that thing? This looks like some propane-propelled projectiles, some sort of kill box. Place the last stretch of 5 stone fence tiles to complete the enclosure. Place a fence gate on the stone fence. Stone. Place a fence gate on stone fence. I'm so confused. Position it so that okay. At least we get the stone back. Ooh, nice stone table. It reminds me of that scene from the Lord of the Rings TV show where that dwarf was messing around with the Elven King and he just got the table for free. How the hell did you get all these things? Mushrooms, some sort of powder. Lots of hay or whatever this is. So where are the creepy crawlies? Because it looks like you just butchered a whole bunch of bugs and left them to die. Oh my god, something killed the moo-moos. You have completed the fence. You have completely fenced off the camp, and any attackers will head towards the only opening left, the gates. You can order survivors to close and open them in order to influence the path that the attackers will take, but keep in mind that if there are no entrances available, the animals will target and attack walls and gates, trying to make their way inside. Here comes the next best friend, the trap, which will hold the place and foe that walks over it, and at least for a while, one of the gates leading to your base is already protected by traps. Do the same for the others. Additionally, you can place fence doors, which survivors will open and close when passing through them. That way they can move in and out in the base without them being closed or some BS. Okay. So, defense and trap. What the hell am I supposed to trap? Place at least 6 traps near the fence gate. Place at least 1 fence door on the stone. Okay, so these are already constructed, right? Place at least 1 fence door on the stone fence. Defense, fence door. Scrap metal. Okay, trap. Too far. I'm gonna have to keep holding shift in order to place these suckers. Cannot build it. Okay. Theoretically, we can cancel these and build them outside. I love this hammer. It's like used for every goddamn thing. This little stone fence is gonna stop some sort of alien creature. Why did they not think about that in Starship Troopers? If they only would have thought about such a stone little fence. God damn it, come on. Come on, man, come on. Complete all construction. Now look, there's like a little bush or weed growing in front of the palisade wall. You have probably noticed that the part of the fence is taller. This is fortification, which is a lot stronger than the simple low fence, but the survivors won't be able to shoot over it. To rectify that, you can place towers on which survivors can climb onto and shoot from those walls. A wooden tower. Probably somewhere in here would be optimal. Ah, crap. Select wooden fortification. Due to steam for stone fence, build wooden tower along the wooden fortification. Can I, like, build it where the hell I want to, or will you be, like, pissing me off? And that's a lot of stuff. Metal alloy. Scrap metal. Sticks. Wood. Free. But seriously, how do you build these things? Because that's like metal crafting, and you somehow have to create the damn gas canisters or containers, or what are these fuckers called? I'll probably build one over here too. Seriously, don't know where these traps are meant to be, if it's outside or inside. Okay, build it. Let the fun begin. The last piece of defense that you'll get acquainted with at this time is flamethrower. It's an automated contraption which uses liquid fuel to shoot a cone of fire when triggered by an animal in front of it. It works great in combination with the traps, which will immobilize the attackers while the flamethrower is roasting them. Take a look at how the existing flamethrower is placed near the wooden gate and build another one near the fenced gate. Keep in mind that the flame could harm survivors as well, so keep them out of its way during the combat. Normally, the flamethrowers won't get triggered by survivors, so they will be safe for the rest of the time. Awesome. Flamethrower. Flammenwerfen. Obstructed access. What the hell are you talking about? Near the fenced gate. Am I supposed to build it here? Too far. Am I missing something? But why can't I build it here? Or if we build it like this. Ah, fuck it, let's build it here. There needs to be apparently quite a lot of space, but this one, I don't know. It's kind of fuckery when it comes to building this one. But I'm quite sure eventually when we set up our own settlement, things are gonna change. It's time for a test of the defenses. Follow the next steps to fight off incoming Scarbay attack. Move and reposition your survivors as needed in the course of the battle, and try to keep them safe from harm. Oh, fuck, this is gonna be difficult. Where are they? Select. Okay, do you have like weapons, or you with the thing? Can you climb up there? Connor, stay here. Raka, you go here. Are these fuckers coming, or like they're out here? Close the big wooden gate. Close it. Waiting to be closed. Do I have to do this manually, goddammit? Select the aggressive animals notification. Okay. Just make sure you will not be harmed by the flamethrower, because I don't think whatever we have here is gonna be able to keep you alive. Flamethrowers that can be quite messy. Man, you guys take forever to get here. Once they're gonna get in, there's gonna be just absolute freaking nightmare. Does she have a freaking crossbow? Well, surprise me with the range of that weapon. Nice. So let's relocate our guys. So far, they have not reached the traps. Haha, they have reached the traps. So they are trapped. It's not shooting. But okay. Good job. You're ready for a tougher challenge. The Shriekers. These insects have a ranged attack, so you won't be able to deploy the same strategy as with Scarabée. At least not unless you're willing to risk someone's serious injury. To deal with this new menace, keep your survivors away from the low fence and force the insect to enter your base and get trapped. Then rain fire on them to finish them off. If you don't feel like waiting for them to get trapped, you can also deploy hit and run strategy by moving your survivors back and forth to attack them and run away into safety. Interesting. Close. Please close. Do you have to like personally open the trap? Interesting. So they do. Open the gate. Where's this large thing? It's so nice that at least these creatures respect the bounds of your fence. Or like, it's a little weird, but okay. Where are these fuckers? Oh, they're here. Man, these are some scary looking Zerg. Almost like some sort of freaking Zergling variation, you know? Come on. Admit it, you see it, right? Or is it just me? Do I seriously have to draw them in? Don't have all day, and we have already spent like an hour out of my 2 hours for me to be still able to refund this game on Steam. So let them. Okay, at least they are not super fast. So certainly no goddamn Zerglings. Is she gonna be able to shoot these fuckers? Or are they gonna be able to shoot her too? Yeah. These things are closed though, but I'm not really thrilled about them attacking her. Go down. Respect my fence, I guess. Man, these things have a massive range. Okay. Do you now know how to fortify and defend your base against melee and ranged attackers? Use this new knowledge to find out your combat playstyle and favorite fortification layouts. The next tutorial, Room and Temperature, will teach you all about construction rooms, managing light and temperature, and providing proper storage conditions for your resources. So I'm guessing this is going to be for the later game. Life in the camp is not easy nor comfortable, especially with the changing of seasons. Building a proper house has many advantages, but it's a slow process which requires a lot of resources. Luckily, you have everything you need in this tutorial, and construction times have been drastically reduced. Awesome. There are several things to consider when building rooms, the most important of which are installation and size. If building is too big or too small or too flimsy and regulating the temperature inside will be tricky, this tutorial will give you some useful examples and pointers. You start by building a room and moving some furniture inside it. You can also deconstruct things that you don't need anymore. So I'm guessing once this game will go live, chances are there's gonna be a bunch of guides on like optimal housing layout or something. Wood. Place 5 times 5, right? Okay. Place a door. And where the hell do I place that thing? Wooden. Okay. Even the staircase gets constructed. Place a wooden window. Build it over here. Complete all construction. So what do you mean this has been dramatically reused for purposes of this damn tutorial? How long is it gonna take then to construct a freaking building when we go live? Thankfully no aliens are around. But I'm not sure if I'm feeling okay building the house so close to the fence, since I now know that suddenly the fence is like this impenetrable thing which is totally respected by the alien creatures. I mean, seriously. Can you imagine if the aliens would be so polite to respect your authority? Select the metal bed and move it inside the room. Okay. Select it and use copy action to place 2 more beds like it. We don't have that much room. Cancel. Hold on. Copy. I want to see if we can build like 3 of them here. This one we can cancel, and this one we can literally move in there, so that we don't waste all these resources. Just get her done. Nice. Deconstruct the sleeping spots. Soaked wet. Okay, so weather conditions will also affect them. Your survivors will be happier to have their own private rooms, but for now, this shared bedroom will be enough. Let's see how it will fare during the cold snap. Make a point to check the temperature outside and inside the room. You can see the readings in the upper left corner of the screen. Move the cursor in and out of the room to see how the temperature changes. Of course, a room with an open window won't be that much better than the outside, so you'll have to close them and provide a source of heat. You should also check the temperature tolerance of your survivors. They're listed in the main tab of the info, but holy shit, there is so many fucking things to keep in mind when you play this game. No wonder you probably have to have only like 4 survivors. If you would have 20 people in your colony and you would have to set up all this stuff, you would drive yourself crazy. So if I go in, it's 4 degrees Celsius. Outside, it's minus 12. That's below freezing temperature. Jesus freaking Christ. Okay. A heating stove. Build it. I'm guessing we're gonna cut a door in here to close. I need to assign probably someone to close the freaking window. It's a decent cooking stove, man. Lots of farming done. Nice. Minus 11 degrees Celsius. That's cold. It's 0 degrees inside, so it's definitely better. It's actually freezing inside. Now it's going up. Seriously, you have to manage that your window is not closed. Select survivors and open the inventory tab to check their equipment and temperature tolerance. Cold tolerance above 2. Now the room is better isolated and heated, but closed windows mean no light, and your survivors are not big fans of that. As you can see in their happiness tab, considering that they'll be use the bathroom mostly to sleep, you can You can leave it as it is, but as they are currently huddled inside the warm, let's give them some light as well. You can always extinguish the light later or forbid refueling if you want to save fuel. Okay, so I'm not sure what the hell you build. At least one torch or oil lamp inside the room. What the hell is this, like the goddamn Wild West oil lamp? Where the hell do we get oil lamp? Do I have to get animal fat and turn the animal fat into like oil? Numbing cold. Well, then go inside. Oh my god, even the clothing is like losing the dexterity. Hypothermia. Oh, thank you. When the construction is complete, forbid refueling through refuel action. Okay. Cold is not all bad. It actually helps to keep your most valuable resources raw and cooked foods from spoiling by extending their shelf life. Oh crap, we're gonna have to consider that too. During the cold months, you can store your resources outside or open the windows or your storage room in order to refrigerate or even freeze the resources. Take a look at the resources inside of the stockpile. Okay, it's all frozen, goddammit. Roll over an edible resource to check its current status and shelf life. Grain porridge. Your last big task is to build a common room and move all the remaining furniture inside so that your survivors can work and relax indoors. It is a good opportunity to try building the floor, walls, and roof separately with different materials. You've never known what the environment will offer you, so this method will let you plan and use the resources better. Building the new room adjacent to the existing bedroom will save resources, allow faster access between the rooms, and facilitate temperature control. You can deconstruct pieces of the room and move furniture as you go along if something is getting in the way. Finally, you will construct new storage and move some resources closer to the rooms for faster access. You can allow and forbid the storing of individual resources and or groups in each storage in order to manage the flow of resources better. I'm not sure I'm gonna be a huge fan of the game if there is so much freaking micromanagement involved. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. A pain in the ass, I tell you. It's just giving me a stone wall as an option. Circle the soil floor with stone walls. Place hay roof. Place a hay roof. Hold on. Cancel. 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 I overextended the roof. Doorway. I don't see the roof. Okay. Deactivate the room's overlay. Do it from the research overlay in the top right. Ah, okay. This way you'll be able to see the progress of the roof construction. Complete all constructions. Okay. Moving furniture. Move the research desk inside. Now everyone's gonna criticize me for my space management skills. Move the workbench. What else? Move the wooden tailor bench. Let's put it like here. Move the cooking stove. Sure. Move the large table and chairs. Or freaking chairs. Or 3. Okay, let's see it get done. One at a time. Whoa! That came out of freaking nowhere. Keeping your edibles close to the cooking device and eating accommodations will shorten the time your survivors spend fetching resources. Construct storage shelf on at least 3 tiles close to storage, scrap metal. So, am I supposed to build it here or inside? I'm confused right now. Close to the rooms. Theoretically, we can cancel this and build it like here. No, they're sleeping. Inside it's 19 degrees. Here's like 10. Shooting target has been fixed. Storage restrictions. Select the shelves and open the restriction tab. Deselect all groups except raw food and cooked meals. Quite a lot of stuff. Okay. You now know the basics of building rooms, moving furniture, and managing light and temperature. Even more light and heat options will open up when you discover the world of electricity in the next tutorial. Holy fudge. I will not be able to refund this game. If I'll get at least 5 views on this video, I'll be happy. Maybe one day when I have a larger fan base and people are gonna discover the channel and the stuff I did back in the day. Who knows? Who knows? It's time to take things to the next level and learn how to set up electric grid. Electricity will improve the life of the survivors in many ways. It can provide better sources of light and heat, as well as precise temperature control. It will also power all new devices and defenses. Let's start by building a freezer to keep your resources fresh, regardless of the season and outside temperatures. You will power it with electricity from solar panel and collect the 2 of them with the help of power pole. Nice. Wow, this is much nicer than the shit I had designed before. So place the freezer in the bigger room. I'm guessing it's this one. This is a really weird choice, but okay. Storage, freezer. Place solar panel in proximity to the room. And build the power pole. But honestly, right now you can like pull the cable, drill a tiny hole here, and connect it under the floor. But whatever. Complete all construction, make sure everything is connected properly, and that the freezer is working. Okay. Probably starting the colony at the start is gonna be most fun anyhow. Now I'm gonna try to make that happen actually during this thing. What the hell are these? Thick drying racks. Interesting. Hammer away. Edit the storage shelves restriction, forbid raw food. And cooked meals so that they get moved into the freezer. Allow fabrics and leather, electronic components, crafting materials so that they get moved from stockpiles closer to the rooms. Okay, clean energy is all good, but producers such as the solar panel and wind turbine rely on weather and natural cycles, so they won't be working all the time. You can deal with that by sorting and excess electricity into battery and using them when the producers are not operational. Okay, let's power wind turbine. Can build that sucker over here. Battery would be nice to be tucked away in here, probably. Complete all construction. Sometimes the stored electricity will not be enough to cover the downtime of the producers. In such cases, you can automatically activate other producers to help make up the difference and to make sure that batteries won't be dried out. In this next scenario, you will build a diesel generator which uses up liquid fuel while producing electricity. As you may want to use this resource sparingly, it will be beneficial to turn the generator on only when the stored electricity is below a certain threshold. You can do this by setting low battery sensor. Okay. Place diesel generator, probably somewhere out of sight, out of mind. It's still connected somehow. Place a battery sensor. Okay. Select the diesel generator and set its control circuit to 2. Okay. Select battery sensor and set its active circuit to 2. Okay. Set the threshold charge to 60%. With this setting, the diesel generator will be turned on when the battery charge is below 60%. Air conditioning with steady power grid ensures you can safely start building more consumers. Try air conditioner as it allows you to select and maintain a chosen temperature. Oh my god, seriously? I hate air conditioning. I hate it. Like, we usually have it at the office, but I hate to have this thing on. I don't like it. Usually, the only thing it does is make you sick. like at summer, we had this turned on at the office, and it was like 18 degrees inside. And when I went outside, it was like 32 degrees Celsius. So the jump was just massive. 18. Smart devices are pretty nifty, right? Please close attention to their description and you'll be a master of automation in no time. Speaking of which, let's try the motion sensor out. Will detect hostile movement in wide circular range and activate connected devices and defenses. In the next steps, you will connect motion sensor to automated turrets to prevent it from using electricity when there are no enemies in sight. When the sensor detects hostile movement, it will turn on automated turrets. Okay. Defense. Automated turrets. Machine gun. Whoa. Defense. Motion sensor. Probably have to connect this shindig to... our energy sources, I'm guessing. Okay. Circuit to 3. Select motion sensor and set it to active circuit 3. Observe how the turret will turn on when the motion sensor detects hostile animals. Kill 10 Scarbay. The question is, will it shoot these damn fuckers even through the fortification or only once they get inside here? Since we have created this sort of kill box. Well, at least the ship has been taken apart. And Connor is just chilling here, watching the poor bugs get absolutely annihilated. You now know to create electric grids and manage circuits to create automated systems. Wow. Okay, so the tutorial took me an hour and a half to go over. So first impressions, are gonna have to wait probably for the next video. So I'm gonna try to like upload it on the next day or somehow close by. So if you want to see how Stranded will play out with me in the role of the person who manages everything, well, then make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And hopefully I will see you all in the comments or at the next one. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe out there in the meantime. And if there are some games you would like me to take a look at, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do so. Thank you all for watching. And bye-bye for now. Man, there's gonna be so much stuff to monitor. That's ridiculous. Seriously, would you even be able to maintain colony of 20 people this way? I do wonder. I do wonder.